Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
세바스찬 오랜만.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
그렇다고 하네요. 카타콤 과제 결과가 내 예상과 다른 결과를 나왔다. 선조들에 관해 공부한 덕에 많은 걸 배울 수 있었다. 하지만 결코 지나칠 수 없는 것을 발견하고 말았다. 부패한 커다란 방 뒤에 공간에 놓인 뒤집힌 석관 사이에 이상한 모양의 유물을 발견했다. 난 즉시 그 유물의 힘을 알아차렸다. 이 유물을 가져올 수만 있다면 추가 연구를 해보고 싶다.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
헬드크래프트 카타콤. 카타콤이 무슨 뜻이지? 많이 들어본 단어인데.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
맵이 꽤 넓구만.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Revelio. Revelio.
위로 어떻게 올라가? 아 여기 있다.
This room is taller than it looks.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant. We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine though.
이거 변신 마법 배우니까 확실히 게임이 쾌적하구만. 너무 좋아.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
바보같이 보고서에 유물 이야기를 꺼내는 바람에 원리치에 돌려다나 저거. 유물을 다시 가져놓을 생각이지만 그 전에 임페리우스 저주부터 공부해야 한다.
What did you find?
임페리우스 저주.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Bombardus. Revelio.
Lots of bone rattle.
Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
안 돼. 가져와.
Guardian Leviosa.
자, 대화해봅시다, 세바스찬이랑.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's
Revelio.
more to this than even I imagined.
이미 열렸는데?
Confringo. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Ha. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Guardian Leviosa. Rickety Bone Bridge complete.
뭐야 이게?
Revelio.
아, 여기로 오는구나. 됐고, 가자.
Before we trudge on further, I just realized something.
뭔데?
The student's diary mentions the Imperius curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperius curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you.
책에 써있나
It's not
보지.
exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
일단 배워.
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
어떡하기 쉬운데?
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
나 걸렸나? 키가 왜 자꾸 조금씩 다냐?
Another barricade.
Revelio.
Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
야?
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
아, 이거 두 개를 당기면 이게 열리는 거구나. 이거 열려면
Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
뼈들보다 당연히 내가 더 뛰어나지. 당연한 얘기를 하고 있니? 어디서 왔나 내가?
Finger. Accio. Fringo. Bombada. Confringo. Fringo. Bombada. Confringo. 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 Sengo. Fringo.
아우 아파.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Rebellion.
안 없어지냐 이거. 아 그냥 통과가 돼버리네.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
슬리더린 애들이 좋아해?
Never end. Revelio.
그거 없구만.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
유물엔 엄청난 잠재력이 있다. 그 힘으로 모든 마법사들은 물론 이 세상의 혜택을 누릴 수 있다. 그 증가를 깨닫기 위해서 들어야 하는 어둠의 희생이 너무 클지도 모른다. 좀 더 알아내기 전까지 유물을 움직여서는 안 된다.
Revelio.
뭐야 이거?
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
자, 대화해봅시다.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up.
아까는
We've
없어
really
보였다며.
found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
그래, 네가 챙겨.
I must... Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was
뭐야,
you.
오미니스 왔어? 넌 도울 생각
I'm sorry,
없잖아.
Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
내가 또 중재를 해야 되겠구만.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
미안하지만 세바스찬이 하는 일이 옳다 생각해.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours?
얘는
be to blame for
스리데린이
what
아닌데?
What
너
in the world are you
혹시
suggesting?
안에 빨간 옷 입고 있니? 임페리우를 걸겠다는 얘기는 안 했는데?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it, Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperial!
뭐야 진짜 썼어?
Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
나 이럴 생각이 아니었는데.
Sebastian, come on!
What did you do?
Imperial. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we need to go. Revelio.
아니 졸지에 나 어둠에 먹었어야 됐네. 근데 여기 아이템 하나도 안 먹었는데 이거 어떻게 먹냐?
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
네 어쩌다가 내가 범죄자 됐잖아. 길이 어디야 근데?
how long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb, just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
그래 내가 다 책임질게.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
아이고
Feldcroft's in
겨우
trouble.
고칠 수 있게
They're under
됐는데
attack.
또 습격당했어. 이쯤 되면 이사 가라.
There's nowhere to go.
허설이 뭐야? 아이고 여기 나 왜 나와 있어? 얜 죽을 것 같은데 뭔가 느낌. 얘도 저주 써버렸다.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperius curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
공범됐네.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to
그냥
keep proving that
나눴었거든.
to my uncle, I will.
공범하자.
He cannot banish me from my own
나
home.
생각
From my
없었는데
sister.
선택지를
It might
잘못
be best to
골랐어.
let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the
그래,
tension a bit.
내가
You may be
저주를
right.
썼다는 걸
Very well.
모르잖아.
Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
그 유물 내놔봐. 내가 유물 써버리게. 난 템 좀. 저주 같은 거 없어도 난 센데. 내 집에 뭐 이렇게 폭탄이 많아? 먹었나? 자, 솔로몬 셀로우랑 대화합시다.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
네가 애를 잘 지켰으면 됐잖아.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did
없었는데.
cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know.
그래, 똑같다.
You
어쩔 건데.
are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster
우리 다
immediately.
썼는데? 이런.
Why, Sebastian?
이게 너 때문이야. 너가 제대로 저기 했으면은 애를 지켰으면 이렇게 안 됐잖아, 양아치야. 근데 이런 서사는 좋긴 하다. 이런 서사는 해리포터에서는 나오지 않는 거잖아. 해리가 아니다. 이런 거 비슷한 거 있긴 하다. 해리가 그 살인 주문 쓰려고 하는 순간이 있긴 있다. 살인 주문 쓸까 말까 막 하다가 거의 쓰기 직전까지 가는 거 있어. 아 그리고 그 해리도 저주 쓰잖아. 생각해보니까 그 시기에 뭐야 그 배때기에서 피 철철 나는 그 저주.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my
맞긴 해.
own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I
일단
will
유물은
not
써봐야지.
lose Anne for
유물
good.
얻었는데
I should send the
어떻게
crest to Anne.
걸.
She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the
걔네
headmaster
가족보다
if
우리를
we
더
needed his
아낀다.
help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
세바스찬 너무
I'll send you an
불쌍하다.
hour when I have news.